What's going on, everybody? D-Style here. Thanks to those joining me live and to those that be joining me on archive. By the way, if you're listening to archive, make sure you leave a comment and tell me what you think about anything said on this. All right. And for those listening live, thank you for tuning in live. And whether live or archive, make sure you throw a jab at that like button. All right. And if you like the content, make sure you subscribe. As you can see, the calendar's clear right now. The notes aren't there anymore, right? You guys know, look at this. This is 1 week. 1 week of shows, right? Actually, no, I lie. This is from last week. We'll put last week's over there, right? Just so you can see the difference. Look at this difference. Look at this, right? Limited Sharpie. Sharpie. You see the difference? This episode is brought to you by Sharpie. If you have a YouTube channel, you don't have a Sharpie, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, you need one. We do. Alex Alberto G says, "Howdy, what's going on?" Make sure you guys throw a jab at that like button. Um, Make sure you do that. Notes, old notes. I keep my notes sometimes. You know, it's easier to find stuff. What's going on? To Alexis in the chat. What's going on? 8 people on here, 5 likes. Let's get those likes up. Let's get 10 likes ASAP. So we got these notes, bro. I mean, I just want to show you these notes, bro. All right, just this one we're live with Reggie Owens. All right, that's the show right there. That's the show live with Reggie Owens. All right, this was CalCast. Look at that, notes, Sharpies. All right, this is Mexican Latino Tuesday that we had with G Funk. Mexico Latino Tuesday isn't every week, by the way, just when we do it. And Haplotype wrap up weekend. Look at that. All right, look at that. And these notes will go to a folder in case I need them to cite anything down the line. Okay, but there they go, and with all the other notes, and it's a wrap. We got a whole new list. We still got the thing. We still got the Sharpie. We got the whole nine, everything. We're ready to rock. Okay. Make no mistake about that. Anyways, guys, let's get talking about these fights, man. Let's talk about these fights. I actually don't even need notes for now. But 10 on here, 5 likes. Let's get those likes up. All right. Let's get them up. Check it out. I was on last night with Kelly Enigma. We did you provided, some commentary and then in between rounds, and I did the punch by punch, play by play, right? And it was fun. I liked it. I like doing those, man. I've been doing them for a while, here and there, but been getting a little more serious about them lately, and I kind of, I like. I've been enjoying it. I'll tell you that. Okay, those are always fun. Lord Nimbus in the chat. What's going on? Chen Smoke says, "What's good?" He says he jabbed that like button. Last night's fights, man. First of all, the Tevin Farmer fight against a Frenchman whose name I cannot pronounce. Okay. I could give it one more shot. I could give this name one more shot. Where's that show? Where's that show at? Let's see here. Let me see. Let me look through my notes here. This was Reggie Owens. The name is Guillaume Fenuz. Did I pronounce that right? I don't think I did. But maybe I did. That has to be, aside from a couple differences here and there, that fight, bro, was the same thing over and over. By round like 6 or 7, I believe, I stopped doing the play-by-play, punch-by-punch. And the knockout of the Davis fight had happened at that point, so we just started talking about that because it was that bad. It's the only fight I've stopped midway. It was clear what was happening. Tim Farmer won virtually every round, maybe except the 11th. 11th was a little competitive, but if you want to give that to the Frenchman, go ahead. Good win by Tim Farmer, but my God, that fight was very unwatchable at one point, just being honest. It was just the same thing over and over again. I expected a better fight from the Frenchman. I honestly did. And he could have given a better fight, but he's going to have to be willing to take more punches. And I believed he would have. I thought he would have anyway, and he didn't. He was waiting for Tevin Farmer. Um, the Frenchman will have his high guard like this, and then you know he would block a lot of the punches, but then either he wouldn't do anything, or he would like be ready to do something, and Tevin Farmer was already on the other side of the ring, right? And he would just turn. That dude was just turning, like turn. Farmer go this way, he would just go this way. Farmer turn to the other side, he'll go like this. I mean, that was the whole fight, and it was getting irritating. He went to the body finally around the 11th round. Started throwing more punching with authority by round 8 or 9. I mean, it's already too late. It's already too late, man. All right. Let's talk about the Davis knockout, man. With Nunes. Ricardo Nunes, good to have these notes, by the way. Okay. Ricardo Nunes was 21-2. Okay, left hook to the button, blah, blah, good job. I told everyone, look, don't be surprised if Ricardo Nunes, is there with Davis for the first 3 rounds or so, in terms of it being a competitive fight. That's how I saw round 1. Although I understand that Davis was feeling him out, you know what I mean? It was a fill-out process, but you guys see, like, dude, I don't know why fighters do this, bro. I don't know why you... Nunes, like, they were in the clinch. Nunes, like... That's what he did, man. That's what the dude did. He goes, like I got this. I got this shit. I got this guy. And then he didn't have shit. Because Davis came up, pow! And then Nunes did, to his credit, Davis did a really nice athletic move where he landed the punch and then he kind of went back and then bam again with the same hand. But Nunes blocked it, right? And then he got caught again. He blocked another and it got caught again. But this time the head snapped back, bro. Like, I think the back of Nunes' head, like, hit the top of his back. Like, bam. Okay, it was... So it bounced back. And this is just the worst week in boxing to get in trouble like that. It's just this. We just had 2 deaths. You know what I mean? Like, these refs don't want something like that, bro. Like I'm just saying. And I'm being serious. You don't think that was in the mind of the refs? Like, yeah, I don't want to do it to die on my watch. So and he was in trouble, and more than likely, I do believe Tank was going to stop him right there. If not there, a couple punches later, but we don't know that. Like, we don't know. Ricardo Nunes did look okay. It was kind of like, but I will tell you, he would have at the very least been knocked down. If anything, he should have taken a knee, to be honest with you. I know a lot of fighters, because of machismo, don't like to take a knee, bro, but you may want to think about that now as a tactic, because referees start jumping a lot sooner to stop fights now, at least in this moment in time. All right. It's for the next few weeks. I am telling you, bro. Okay. And can you blame the refs? I don't. I just don't. Okay. So I see people calling it a premature stoppage. I wouldn't go. I mean, I guess, but, I mean, this coming from someone, I thought this was going to be a little competitive for round or 2, and then I think Davis was going to kind of separate himself, and by the mid rounds, I saw him knocking this guy out. That was my prediction. But, at the end of the day, Davis had an onslaught for his ass. He's a good finisher, so more punches were going to come. And so if it didn't happen there, it was going to happen either at some point in that round or the next few rounds anyway. But in fairness, I do believe in giving a fighter that chance, right? That's so. I also see a bunch of people, all right, on social media. It's not even really channels. I haven't seen not channels I'm subscribed to. I don't know what type of bozos a lot of you guys are subscribed to, but I haven't seen anyone really call Nunes up. Look, Nunes is not a bum, bro. Okay, Ricardo Nunes, all right. Big puncher for that division. That knockout ratio is no joke, bro. Okay? It's no joke. DStyle wrote it down with a Sharpie. 19 knockouts out of freaking Well, that was with a pencil actually, but that was 19 knockouts out of 21 fights, dude. You know, what I mean, that's a puncher. But not only that, although I saw a lot of flaws and I did predict Tank to knock him out by mid-round stoppage, it's not because I think Ricardo Nunes is a bum. Because I think highly of Davis. Gervanta Davis is a hell of a fighter. Okay, I think highly of him. Davis would knock out a lot of guys in the first 5 rounds. It's not because they're terrible fighters. Okay. Now, if you want to say he has to step up, what I need people to understand is that this was his mandatory, right? Nunes earned this shot, okay, and he blew it by doing this. Bam! That is gonna go down in a boxer's fails montage. That's why you don't want to be doing that. Don't do that if you're a fighter, bro. Okay. He should have been a hunt. You cannot lose focus. At the top level of boxing, you cannot lose focus for 1 second because they will make you pay. Okay. And he made him pay. I honestly do believe if he wasn't being cocky and arrogant like that, I still think he would have lost by mid-round stoppage, but I think he would have been a little more competitive for a couple more rounds, but it is what it is, okay? I want to see Ricardo Nunes against that French dude. He might even beat that French dude, right? That's what I think. What's up to Blood Boxing in the house? What's going on? Mr. Doc, great win for Ramirez. Very entertaining. Hooker has improved a lot since the Pettis fight. Do you think we get Ramirez Taylor versus Progress, or the winner 140 and Cruiserweight been doing things right now, in my opinion, says Mr. Doc. Shout out to Mr. Doc, by the way. Long time subscriber. I've had him here a couple times. Good dude. Mr. Boxing Conversation, Reggie Owens, salutes to the brothers and sisters. Harold Trim, D, did you hear Lou DiBella saying Farmer looked like Sweet Pea? I was like, what fight did he watch? Maybe like a very poor man's version, like a living in the streets, sleeping, covering himself with newspaper, poor man's version of Sweet Pea, maybe. But no. Maybe I'm exaggerating. He did show good defense in that fight. Okay. The Frenchman was doing the same thing. Farmer did his thing, bro. He would duck low, very smart. The Frenchman was missing punches. When the Frenchman would connect with glove, Farmer would roll with the shots, or they would hit Farmer in the back of the head, or literally on his back. I think Farmer showed really good defense in that fight. You got to give him credit for that. That Frenchman, I thought was going to give him a better fight. I was wrong. So, okay, what can he do? But he's definitely no Sweet Pea. Absolutely not. Okay, Sweet Pea would have had that French dude out in like 3 rounds, bro. If that. If Sweet Pea felt like just making a miss for 2 rounds. Okay? Sweet Pea via whatever he wants, that fight. Make sure you throw a jab. Make sure you throw a jab at that like button. All right? For everybody listening live right now, what's going on? Boxing Conversations, Reggie Owens. What up, dude? Says Mr. Doc in Blacks. He's saying to Blood Boxing, that is. Within 1 week, 2 deaths, the refs are on notice. Absolutely, they are. Absolutely. And look, Nunes has no one to blame but himself. Nobody told him to do this. Bam! Like, the dude thought he was like in control for that second. You don't lose focus for 1 second in boxing. You don't play around. You don't horse around in boxing. Okay? Like, you don't do that, bro. Boxing conversation. Ricardo Nunes was good. He was surprising me on that fight. Nunes was looking good in the fight and started feeling himself. Got relaxed and absolutely. I told people, man, look, I felt that it was going to be competitive for about 2 or 3 rounds, and I just felt because it's both our power punches, bro. Like that fight was going to end early regardless. I felt Davis would be the one to take him out. Ricardo Nunes did good in the first round, and then he started feeling himself. Maybe nobody told him that Davis had like a ridiculous amount of freaking like 20 knockouts in 21 fights. Joe Lopez, 40 ounce, good main event last night on the Zone. Harold Trim, Nunes, and Hooker both lost focus and lost. Well, Hooker just got caught with a good punch. Like Hooker wasn't like being cocky, and you know what I mean, like fucking like Nunes was. I'll tell you that, Mr. Doc. I see the what up. I wouldn't be shocked if we would see some trainers being quick with a towel too. Usually there's a period of caution, but usually people revert back to the habit or close to it. Yeah, it's gonna happen. So I honestly believe that Tank Davis would have had to land a couple more punches for that fight to stop. It might have been stopped anyway. Okay, but it would have gone on a little longer. And I honestly believe, um, well, all seriousness, I honestly believe that even the Hooker fight might have gone on a little longer, maybe. But let's talk about that fight. That's the fight I really want to talk about. Jose Ramirez unification bout. It was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. Um, I scored the fight. I had it 45. In fact, I'll pull this up here so you guys can see my scorecard. Okay, I actually didn't score with a Sharpie. Haplotype unsubscribe. He probably unsubscribed when he found out I wasn't using a Sharpie, but it's okay. All right, it's all right. No big deal. He'll be back. I'll use a Sharpie again. He'll be back. I'm sure you guys can see here. That's my scorecard. All right. So round one. Let's talk about round one really quick, because this round, man, with the round one of Hooker Ramirez. First of all, that was a terrible call by the ref. That was not a knockdown. Okay. Even when I did the play-by-play, punch by punch, which you guys tune in when I do the fights, by the way. But I didn't feel like that was a knockdown at all. Even when it happened, I was like, "What the hell just happened?" And so that was a terrible call by the ref. But you got to score by what the ref called it. So it's a 10-8. 10-8 for Ramirez round one. Round two, and we're going this way. We're going zigzag. Okay, we're going left to right, left to right. Okay. Round two would be the one to the right. All right. As you can tell, look at the bottom, 11, 12. You see that? So to the right. Second round, I did score for Ramirez, man. The pressure was mounting. Okay. I did score that for him. Round three was a very close round. Okay. I could see people giving that round to Hooker, because it was a very close round. That round could have gone either way. I edged it for Ramirez. I believe Cali gave Ramirez round three as well. Round four, I gave that to Hooker, but it was another close round, but I believe Hooker won that round. Okay. Round five was another close round, but I feel Ramirez edged it out. And then we have round six when the knockout happened, although I don't have an option for a knockout here. Going into the sixth round, I had to fight 49, 45. All right. But if anyone, like let's say we switch, let's say round three, I give it to Hooker. Okay. If I give round three to Hooker, then it would be 46, 48 or so. If you give another round, let's say round five, for whatever reason, you decide to give it to Hooker. Okay. Which is possible. Some people could have had this fight even going into the sixth round, 47-47. I didn't. Okay. I didn't have the fight that close. So, it is what it is. That's not the way I had to fight. Okay. But, it could have been close. To some people, could have been close. I didn't have it as close, but, everyone's different, of course. You guys can tell me how you were scoring it during that fight. I could totally see somebody maybe giving it to Hooker right there. But nonetheless, in the end, it didn't matter. Okay? It didn't matter. Boxing Conversation, Reggie Owens. This, it's Boxing Scorecard is the name of the app. I do kind of wish they let me pick whatever fighter I want to put or whatever image I want to put in the middle, but it's all right. I don't mind Arturo Gotti, man. I was a fan of Gotti. But still, I would like to put Morales there. It's just saying. Joe Lopez, 40 ounce, good main event last night on the Zone. Harold Trim, D. Nunes, and Hooker both lost focus and lost. Mr. Doc, to Black Seas, I wouldn't be shocked if we had some trainers being quick with the towel too. I believe I read this, but I'll read it again. Usually there's a period of caution, but then usually people revert back to the old ways. Pretty much is what he's saying, old habit. Joseph Brown says, D-Style salute. Dreezy KO at Hooker winning 2 rounds. Yeah, you could definitely have Hooker winning 2 rounds. Boxing Conference original Hooker's loss wasn't due to lapse of focus. Hooker never established anything to slow the pressure of Ramirez. A very good comment. Dreezy says Ramirez stroked some stole some rounds. AJ10 says, "What's up to D Style?" That's a residential fact checker. All right. Cali Newman, I give the first 3 to Ramirez. Round 4, I give it a Hooker 5 to. He scored even. So Cali even scored round 5 even. Okay. I edged it for Ramirez. You can give that around a Hooker. Okay, Black Caesar, what up? Yeah, dude, we are living in a cautionary time. Not to mention, boxing is already in a dire need of positive support. Chance Smoke says, I had a close to Hooker, got hooked. How ironic was that Hooker lost to a hook, bro? Man, remember left hook Lacey? You guys remember left hook Lacey? And Roy Jones called himself Captain Hook, came out with a Captain Hook suit. He out-hooked, out-left hooked, left hook Lacey. Can't name yourself Hook, all right? But that was just a nickname. This guy's name is Hook. All right? Shout out, by the way, this is a daily reminder this is Roy Jones Jr. Appreciation Week, guys. Okay? That's what this is. AJ 10, round 5, I AJ 2, Ramirez. AJ gave round 4 to Ramirez. AJ 10, you give any rounds to Hooker, bro? Not one. Last year, the knockdown was bullshit. Hooker didn't, where did Common go? Hooker didn't get dropped in for absolutely not. No, he didn't. AJ 10, the Lacey fight was the last good Roy Jones performance. Yeah. AJ knows all about hooks. Let me tell you, man. Good fight. Right? Really good fight, man. Ramirez. Hooker allowed Ramirez, bro, to just, like, he stayed mid-range, but, you know, he would subtly cut off the ring. It wasn't like a quick, boom, step. He was just subtly doing it, right? As Hooker was circling, and he would move this way, that way, and then before you knew it, Hooker was against the ropes, and Ramirez would come in, bam, pin his shoulder against his, and Hooker would just cover up. Hooker was just like this. Once in a while, he'd throw some, right? But Ramirez, that was his wheelhouse, because all that arm length and all that out the window, all that advantage went out the window. Okay, once they were pinned close like that in those trenches. And Ramirez was doing such a good job, man. There was one round, I believe it was round, if I'm not mistaken, round 5, where Ramirez, man, and I know he got this from Garcia, okay, because Garcia runs these drills. I've seen him do it. He has that big, like, what the fuck you call it? It's like a bag mitt. I don't even know what it's called, okay, but he holds it like this, and he has guys like do the, you know, and it's a hook, all right, to the body, and then an uppercut upstairs. It's just how he does it, all right? So when you're in the trenches like this, when you're close like this, all right, you can throw like short hooks, but you also throw hooks with your backhand, okay, because you're that close. It is a hook, okay? So anyway, so he's in orthodox position. He's close like this. You're a hooker, okay? You're a hooker. I'm Ramirez. He's close like this. He's pinning against you. Bam. Bam, you know, he's moving, all right? He doesn't do the Figueroa shit where he's like this. No, he's got the guard up, which is what I like. Speaking of that, Figueroa to Robert Garcia, I'm telling you, he'll improve, okay? The sister is smoking hot, but I don't think she has anything else to offer. I'm just being honest, okay? Anyway, it's pinned in close, and then he would go full hip motion, bro, all in the legs. It's just all in the legs. This is not strengthen the arms or legs. Okay. Legs and hips, bro. Goes down, bam. And then he would uppercut, bam, down the middle. And then this side, bam. And then bam, down the middle. It was like bam, 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 bam. And he did that twice. Like one of the uppercuts got in. At that, Hooker got the fuck out of there after that. I don't know what the fuck just hit me, but I'm getting the fuck out of here, because he felt comfortable when it was those pity pat shots and he's going like this, and you know, but that emphasis on that hook uppercut upstairs. The whole point of that is because if you have your guard up and you're against the ropes like this, right, and it hits you to the body, you got to bring your hand down, dude. You know, you don't have your elbows close to each other to block that uppercut. Okay, get it, bam, and boom, the uppercut comes upstairs. So Hooker didn't get hit flush. That's one thing I liked, man. And when he had him against the ropes, he was doing that a lot. Okay, good body work, right? Really good body work. That's right, Alexis. Bam. Okay, Joe Lopez 40-ounce Figueroa's sister has a YouTube channel. Does she? Dude. All right, but I think she's done all she can for him. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I know you probably love her. You know, she's your sister. You got to fight your sister, right? You could still go to Starbucks with her or some shit, okay? See her on Christmas, whatever, but they're fired. That's it, okay? Anyway. AJ Tindalisi fight was the last good Roy performance. Absolutely, man. I love that performance, bro. Roy should have retired right there. I remember saying, man, Roy, retire, like right now. And he didn't listen. He loved fighting too much. Roy loved fighting, bro. Like, it's what he loves to do. You know what I mean? So, all right. I gave Ramirez 4 rounds, Hooker 1 round. What round did he give Hooker, AJ? 3 then? You gave him 3? Last year, Roy Jones deserves appreciation month. He was that much better than the rest. Well, let me tell you something, man. For those that don't know, all right, the way I do the appreciation weeks, when they first started, guys didn't just have to win 1 poll. Now they have to win 2 polls. Roy, that poll was the first time every single one of those guys had won a poll, right? Cotto had won a poll, and the Eliminator, Hopkins, Eric Morales, right? And Roy dominated the Eliminator. And then he dominated those guys. That tells you a lot about Roy, man. And I think it's really consistent with his career. No doubt about that. Okay? A shout out to Winky Wright, who advanced. Okay? We'll have the Eliminator out. You guys, or the main poll, I'm sorry. The championship poll that Winky Wright advanced to. I'll be putting that on tonight. Make sure you guys vote on that poll. All right? Make sure, share it, and anyone can participate. Any channel can participate in Appreciation Week on their channel. That is welcomed, okay? Just saying. All right? Alexa says, bam. Figueroa Sister's YouTube channel says, Joe Lopez 40-ounce. I already read that. Harold Trim, D. Hooker said he laid on the rope thinking Ramirez would punch himself out. It was a bad strategy. Yeah. He mixed in uppercuts. Susis Carolina. Absolutely. Joe Lopez 40-ounce. Fire her. What is she in the Figueroa? Isn't she the trainer? I thought, maybe I'm wrong, bro. Maybe isn't she like the head trainer? Like that's what I'm saying. You should fire her, bro. Or keep her as like a second or something, But Figueroa, he needs to go with Robert Garcia, bro. He's got a style that Robert Garcia will work on, and he will improve him. I'm telling you. Blood Boxing says, them Florida boys. And AJ 10 says, I gave Hooker around 3 and 4. Can't recollect. Yeah, it was. Okay. Christian NWO, Roy dominated the poll like he dominated his opponents. Absolutely. AJ 10, round 5 was close to me, but I edged it to Ramirez. That was a very close round. Cali even scored it even. It was that round, though, even though it was even, you can tell, like, it's a battle, and the battle is close, but I felt like Ramirez is winning the war, if that makes sense, and because it was Ramirez's fight. Like it was Ramirez's fight. He was doing what he wanted to do, and got in close. Now, what I liked, okay, what I liked about round 6, first of all, Hooker completely abandoned the jab to the body. Just completely abandoned it. All right, but I think round 3 or 4, he abandoned it. Like the jab to the body, he had no more faith in it. He just let it go. He was popping jabs upstairs, but they were flicking jabs, right? Like they were landing, but it was like pop, 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 like and then he would paw, boom, and he would get it in. Sometimes hit the gloves, sometimes pierce with the gloves, but he wasn't following up a lot, Hooker. Like he wasn't. Not in that 6th round. He did a lot in the 4th round. He would follow up with some right hands and stuff like that. But round 6, Hooker, dude. And I watched it again. Watch it again. Because Hooker was landing some good jabs. I'm not Hooker. Sorry. Ramirez. Landed some jabs. Boom. He was trying to put more emphasis on the jab. Once And I think it was round 5. He landed a really good jab that popped Hooker's head back. So it kind of started it like from here. He was going to throw a jab, right? But then, boom, he threw that hook. And it landed on Hooker, right? And then he landed a right hand. Boom! That's why in the punch by punch, I said, he landed a 1-2, I said. And then he went again. Boom, boom. The right hand did get through again. And I said, 1-2 again. And then he got against the ropes, and then me and Callie screamed like blithering idiots, and then that was the end of the fight. That's right. All right. We were like, oh my God! Like, you know what boxing fans do. But and we were like, it's just he stopped him. Now that stoppage, I do think it was a good stoppage because he was hit clean twice, and then clean twice again, and then he was hit clean again against the ropes. That was like 5 or 6 unanswered punches. You know what I mean? And he was like right there. I think he landed like another big right, and Hooker like kind of like went like this, like you know, and the ref stopped it. And there wasn't like an immediate like no, like there was nothing like that. He looked a little, he wasn't all there. Okay, Hooker hurt him right there. All right, so in my opinion, that was a good ref stoppage, right? But if you're Hooker's camp again, you don't want to get in trouble like that. Not this week, okay? No, not this week. But that was beautiful, man. I mean, that was just that was beautiful how that was set up. So you know, good job, good job by Ramirez, man. He did his thing. Roy dominated the polls, absolutely. Christian NWO, haplotype. Salute everyone. I thought Ramirez would win because I see her give up his height and advantages. Plus, Ramirez is good at bending the waist and throwing unpredictable combos. Really well said. Alex Alberto G says progress would be a 50-50 fight. Right, haplotype. It was a good stoppage, but I think what happened last week affected the speed of the stoppage. I agree completely. Harold Trim, DStyle Hooker was fighting like E-Bunny. Look, man, Hooker is a good fighter, man. I look, this is just a loss. We're coming off an era where Mayweather was undefeated and you know, Ward, you know, retired undefeated. But I want to let people know, man, losses, you know, are normal, okay? It's what fighters do after the loss that matters, okay? Even if they didn't officially lose, but like the public felt they lost, right? It's what they do after that. Because even undefeated fighters have those fights where, you probably shouldn't have won that fight. You know, like, so if we keep it real, right? But it's what they do after that that makes them great fighters, right? And right now, Hooker has every opportunity to improve. He has the tools, okay? He has decent speed, pretty solid, you know, pretty decent power. There's nothing really bad about the guy. I just think the game plan going into fights is terrible, okay? Stays a little too flat-footed at times. And I saw him move on his toes, so I know he can do it. It's not like he's not capable of it. So I like to see Hooker. I don't want to see an immediate rematch or anything like that. I don't know if there's a rematch clause. I know he's a titleist and all that, but I do not want to see him right now. There's an opportunity to take a step back, fight some lower-level opposition for a fight or two, and then get back in the mix. Okay, get back in the mix after that, improve and move forward. I don't know exactly. I'm not gonna throw shade at the trainers. I don't know, right? I don't know the answer, but I do know that I would like to see him kind of take a step back, evaluate the situation, and come back stronger. You know, I like to see that from Hooker. Ramirez, man, I think he's doing what he's doing, man. I think he's looking good. I really do. I believe that. I think him and Garcia are a good pairing. I think they're a good pairing, you know, and whether, you know, a lot of it you could say is a technical aspect of it, but even if it's a mental aspect, you know, the main concern of Ramirez, Jose Ramirez with Freddie Roach, it wasn't what Freddie Roach was doing or not doing. It was more so he felt that he wasn't getting the adequate attention that a champion should have, right? And Freddie Roach runs Wild Card Gym, so it's kind of hard to, you know, I don't think he did it on purpose, but that's just how Ramirez felt. Okay. So he moved on. You know what I mean? And whether it's because he's just got more time to work with Garcia, whether it's because they just have better chemistry, and because he just feels like more appreciated, all those things matter. Like even the mental aspect of it matters. So, and sometimes fighters, they take whatever one trainer can give them. And I heard Lennox Lewis said this on PBC not that long ago, right? When he said Anthony Joshua needs to let go of McCracken, right? And everybody, well, but why? Like, he said, look, I had a boxing trainer. He taught me the fundamentals. And then he sent me to somebody else once he knew he couldn't teach me anything else, right? I absorbed what he taught me, but then I went with somebody else. You know what I mean? So, that's, and then he went with another trainer, right? So you could do this, man. You could be a fighter, right? I misspelled fighter. All right. Anyway, you could be a fighter, all right? All right, you could be a fighter. I'm using a Sharpie, guys, right? And right now, in the case of Hooker, right, this is his trainer, right? That's his trainer right now, right? His trainer has a wealth of information right here that he could teach him. That's all he could, everything he could teach him is right here, right? So Ramirez, anything you could learn from Roach, it's right here, right? Okay? But if you go from this guy to this guy, right, you keep this. As long as you keep what worked for you out of this, what worked, and you learn what this guy teaches you, right? The second trainer, if you learn what this guy's teaching you too, what works, and you absorb this and this, okay? It's better to have what works for you is only this with this trainer, right? And what works with this trainer is only this, all right? I'd rather have these two things. I'd rather have both of them, right? In the case of Lennox Lewis, he went to Emmanuel Stewart, who taught him like this much, okay? And he brought all that over here, right? And he absorbed all this. And that's what made him a great fighter, right? So a lot of fighters feel this loyalty to some trainers sometimes, They feel this loyalty to some trainers. But I think Lennox Lewis said it right. He said, once I got to a certain level, once I got to a certain plateau where I felt this guy couldn't teach me anything anymore, I went to this guy. Once this guy couldn't teach me anymore, I went to this guy. Now, he made it clear I learned from those guys. They taught me something, and I absorbed that, and I kept that with me. Then I got with Emmanuel Stewart, and I learned so much more, right? And that is important. Now, that's not exclusive and true with all fighters, obviously. You know what I mean? But in the case of you're telling me that's not the case with Omar Figueroa? Like, you don't think right now? Look, right now Figueroa is right here with his sister. Okay, Figueroa is right here. That's it. That's Figueroa. He's limiting himself. He's got to hire somebody else. All right. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. Hooker would be wise to study Tommy Hearns when he would box middle rounds against Leonard. When he was dominating, yeah, I agree with that. Especially he does have those long arms, stuff like that. Haplotype Hooker would be wise to study Tommy Hearns. Absolutely, I read that. Why am I reading things twice today? I think the chat moves on me. Christian Deville, Floyd arguably lost to Castillo. Ward took Kovalev's soul, right? And look, if you felt, I don't think Ward won that first fight with Kovalev, well, he stopped him in the rematch. You know what I mean? Adjust it, learn from it. If you felt Floyd, he did, and the official decision is that Floyd won, and it was a close fight. But if you feel Castillo won that first fight with Floyd, regardless, what did a great fighter do? He made some adjustments, came back, and clearly won the rematch, right? That's what makes them great. It's not it's what they do after, whether they feel they lost, whatever the case is. So I would like to see them, do some good improvement. Shout out to Ashy Knuckles, all right, in the chat. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Ashy, bro. Great breakdowns. I look forward to having Ashy Knuckles on here on Tuesday, by the way. So you guys make sure you stay tuned on that. 10 p.m. Eastern time, same time as always. That'll be on Tuesday. Haplotype Monday, Calix Wednesday. Thursday, I should have Reggie Owens on. I got to figure that one out because they're getting rid of hangouts, but we'll figure something out. Jose Carlos Ramirez is a good dude. It's the Cal Enigma. We talked about interviewing the guy and stuff like that. Kelly, do you have an interview with Ramirez on your channel? If you do, post the link on the description. If you have it on the channel. Mr. Doc, yeah, pro grade style will be more difficult than hookers for sure. Likes to control range and hits harder than hooker. Absolutely. Christian individual trainers left the chat. Okay. Haplotype Pavlik and Paul Williams are good examples of guys who would have benefited from changing trainers. Yeah. Mr. Doc Hooker tried to box, but when he gets he eventually goes back to slugging it out, he says. The Calima, Jaime Munguia should have gone to Robert Garcia too. Yeah, Jaime Garcia, that'll actually be a good matchup, yeah. Black Caesar, jab is concrete. He also works the body. Raiders versus Jose would be fire, absolutely. Karate body. Salute to the California Sports and Entertainment. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. This box coverage with Reggie Owens. All right, absolutely. California now, I spoke to him off camera. I got you. Okay, unfortunately, but I have pictures of his fight ringside on Instagram. That's awesome. All right. Regis Prograis. Everybody's just overlooking Josh Taylor, bro. The disrespect, all right, is real. Just overlooking the guy. It's just like, okay. At Calix on Wednesday, oh, yeah, the winner of this fight, I mean, it will be a great opponent for Regis Prograis. Or Josh Taylor. He said, I'm from New Orleans. Like, okay. All right. Calvin said, I have an interview with Freddie Roach that I've never uploaded. Very interesting. Man. Okay, you're from New Orleans. Now, let me tell you something, man. Don't overlook Josh Taylor, bro. You guys need to stop overlooking Josh Taylor. Right? I agree with Callie, man. I think it's a 50-50 fight, bro. I think it is going to be a fight. You guys are just overlooking Taylor. It's the last dude. He's probably a better matchup from than Ramirez. You guys are overlooking him past Ramirez already. Like, it's crazy. This is nuts, bro. Not to say that win or lose, Progress can still fight Ramirez. It's still a great fight regardless. I get that. But I know you guys mean. You're just assuming without a shadow of a doubt that Regis Progress is going to beat Josh Taylor. Right? Now you're just assuming. Yo, the disrespect is unbelievable, guys. Like Ashy Knuckles said, he put in a post the other day. First of all, you only got to be better for 36 minutes. Okay? That's it. You're not going to be better for your whole career than the guy. You just got to be better for one fight. All right? First of all, anything can happen in a fight. But this is a good fight. Like you guys do not overlook. Don't like not watch the fight that Saturday because you think it's a given that Regis Progress is going to win. You might wake up on Sunday and it's a surprise, bro. All right? You are doing yourself a disservice, bro. You should be getting butterflies in your stomach. You should be getting that feeling, ooh, this shit's going to go down for this fight. This is a good fight. Josh Taylor versus Regis Progress is a great fight. Arguably a better fight than Hooker Ramirez was on paper, arguably. So all you guys talking about, oh yeah, Regis Progress versus Ramirez, let's do it. Like, hold on. Josh Taylor, cocky motherfucker, but don't overlook him. And he's like the smart cocky. He's not the, Nunes cocky, who's just like, bam, then he gets hit. Like, no, none of that. Not lose focus cocky. No, like he confident dude. And if you're a Regis Progress fan, you should be telling him, hey, this guy's a good fight. Don't put it in his head. It's a given. You're going to win. Don't worry about it. Man, Lord says Taylor might whoop Reach's ass. Yeah. Mr. Doc, how did Ramirez match up versus Progress and Taylor in your view? I like Ramirez. Let me read these comments first. Black Caesar says, is Taylor better than Jose Ramirez? But man, I want to support Ramirez, but I think Ramirez will be an underdog against any one of those guys. I'll put it that way. Okay. Do I think he has a shot to beat him? Absolutely. This 140 is tighter than you guys think, man. It's not a foregone conclusion. A lot of you dudes, bro, you went too long in an era with Pacquiao and Mayweather were dominating for long periods of time. And and you think it's just normal for a guy to dominate for long periods of time. No, guy. Like 140 is tighter than you guys think. I agree with that, Lord. Yeah, Taylor, Jose, it's about a 60-40 fight. Kelly Enigma, I think Taylor's better, but I think Ramirez style is bad for him. Ramirez versus Progress Taylor is in Fresno. Like, Kelly just wants it in Fresno because he's from Fresno. Okay. He just wants to go see the fight. That's what it is. Right? but he's a draw there, in fairness. Okay. Lord says Regis would outbox Jose on the outside and out brawl him on the inside. I don't know about that. Okay. See, now, I don't know. I don't know about that. I agree that Regis beats him on the outside. I don't think it's as one sided as you think. I still think Ramirez could do some things there. I do. But on the inside, I think Ramirez has a wheelhouse there. I got to be honest with you, bro. Okay, look at that. G Funk says he'll go to Fresno to watch that fight. I honestly don't know why they don't have more fights in El Paso, bro. I honestly don't know. This is a fight town. Okay. If you're ever in El Paso, Texas, right, and there's a fight, you could find it at a bar. Like that's how much of a, no matter what the level of the fight is, right? This is a boxing town, right? And everything, El Paso's been nice to boxing. De La Hoya came here, fought some fucking, French dude. I think he was a French dude, right? And filled out a fucking stadium, bro. Okay. De La Hoya came, I mean, not De La Hoya, Chavez Jr. came here. The fucking government got involved and outlawed fucking liquor for the fight because there was too many Mexicans in the crowd, I guess. And they still did like 13,000 people. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Fernando Vargas fought here. I like to see a big fight here, man. But what are you going to do? AJ10, lots of good matchups at 140. Absolutely. That's Josh Taylor is an aggressive fighter. That's exactly what Regis and Jose wants. Yeah, I agree with that. AJ10, what's the best venue for fights in El Paso? Well, we have, I've been to all three, bro. You could go to the El Paso County Coliseum, right, which is the oldest one here, but it fills up about 6,000. Mayweather fought there on an undercard of a Morales fight years ago. I was going to go, but some family emergency happened that day. That was years ago. Pájaro Moreno fought there. Chavez fought there. Like before he became world champion. A lot of guys fought there. It has a lot of rich boxing history in terms of that. Lascano fought there when he was kind of on the rise. The Hispanic causing panic. That's me now. All right. I'm the Hispanic causing. Jose Ramirez is a Hispanic causing panic out here. All right. I kind of wish Jose Ramirez was given that name. Lascano needs to relinquish that nickname to Jose Ramirez, bro. Hispanic causing panic. But anyway, and then there's a Don Haskins Center, which is bigger. Okay. UTEP, yeah, that's right. That's Don Haskins Center. If you guys don't know the story of Don Haskins, look it up. All right. And just the whole Glory Road story and all that. That happened here. It was called Texas Western, I believe, at the time. Now it's UTEP, University of Texas at El Paso. But the Don Haskins Center, it does better. A lot of big acts go there now. Metallica was there not that long ago. All right. But I think that's a great venue for boxing. Vargas fought there. I'm trying to think who the hell else. Chavez Jr. fought there. And then there's the Don Haskins. De La Hoya should have fought at the Don Haskins, to be honest with you. I don't know what he was doing in the stadium, but he fought at the Sumbo, promised he'd be back. He never came back. Right. And Chavez Jr. fought at the Sun Bowl against Andy Lee. So that fight, bro, that's what Chavez. I kid you not, dude. He wanted to fight, did an interview, and then boom, out of there. And I saw him, right, walk out, not to where the locker rooms are. I saw him walk out to like where like the exits are. Dude got in a car and hightailed out of town. I promise you, that dude was juiced up the gills for that Andy Lee fight. I promise you he was. He did not stay to do anything. Okay? Oh, we got this random piston. Laters! Peace. At least on a diet. He was on diuretic for sure. Nimbus, I thought about it, D-Style, and I won't be one-sided, but Regis still watches him, in my opinion. Black Caesar, who? Taylor? Black Caesar, Josh Taylor struggled with Victor Postol coming off Bud Crawford, embarrassing him for 12 rounds. Yeah, but that's Bud Crawford, bro. Okay? That's Bud Crawford. You know? Just saying. Just because, but I know a lot of people, oh, Victor Postol was a beast up until Crawford beat him. And now, whoever struggles with Postol or loses to Postol, all of a sudden they're or not bums, but all of a sudden it's questionable how good they are. Nah, like, you know what I mean? Just saying. By the way, how did this? Remember when everybody like Crawford's got nobody to fight, and then he moves up, and these dudes just pop out. All right, Lord Nimbus, a bit off topic, but who you got? Guavocli versus Berturbiev, probably Berturbiev, but I still got to look more into that, to be honest with you. Josh says struggle with Victor Postol coming off of Bud Crawford embarrassing. I already read that. All right, Postol ain't no biatch. No, he's not. None of these guys beat Bud. I get Pro gets a shot, but they have a shot. But everybody has a shot. But I don't know. Nah, Regis watches Jose. I got Taylor over Regis though. What? Man, you never know, man. We might have a situation. Where's my Sharpie at? We might have a situation, right, where this can happen, right? So we got Rejays, Progress, Josh Taylor, and Jose Ramirez, right? We could get this. See that? You guys know what that is, right? All right. Nice, good old-fashioned triangle theory, right? Which, I mean, I've been wanting something like this to like happen, so a lot of new fans see it happen. Because a lot of new fans seem to think that if guy A beats guy B and guy B beats C, then A has to beat C, and it's never like that. It's not the way it works, right? Not all the time. And Amos says Bud whoops everybody at 140. The UK has taken major L's up to the Tater to change that. It's up to Tater needs to definitely change that. He's already on the right track, fighting all comers. So he's already on the right track. But yeah, there could totally be a situation, right, where Regis can beat Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor can beat Regis, and Josh Taylor can beat, you know what I mean, or the other way, whatever, right? Or Ramirez, I'm sorry, can beat Josh Taylor. That's not triangle theory, D-Style. Did it all wrong, D-Style, right? Did it all wrong. What the hell? Best part about running your own YouTube channel, you can talk in the third person and not sound like a raving lunatic. Totally, it's you could do it. All right. Let me do this again. Okay. You guys tell me, what is the most likely triangle theory? I'm not saying you believe. Maybe you believe Regis beats both guys. Maybe you believe Taylor beats both guys. Or Jose, whatever. But if we have a triangle with these three guys, all right, and maybe Hooker will get back in the mix in a couple fights, get his bearings. But right now we're going to stick to these three guys. Okay. So Taylor will get bullied. If they went to high school together, he would have bullied AJ. Wow. Before AJ had that growth spurt, right? Like before, like maybe 10th grade. You left grade, you leave him alone. Like, whoa, shit, you grew, bro. But before the growth spurt, probably. Chief Fug 84, did anyone notice some of the big channels are hating on Ramirez versus Hooker? I mean, it is what it is, bro. It is what I don't know. If they're hating, they're hating. You know? I ain't worried about it. Let the Giants speak. I'll slay the Giants. Don't worry about it. But if there's a triangle theory, okay? So follow me here. And we're gonna go with majority rules here. So the Sharpie will be the executioner, but you guys are the jury, right? Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez. Shit is weird because it looks backwards on my camera, but it's all right, right? Make sure you subscribe, you like the content, by the way, and throw a jab at the like button, all right? So, Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor, Ramirez. Who Ramirez more likely to beat, right? And how do we see this? What is the most likely? You guys tell me in the chat, okay? I'm going to put mine. I'm going to put mine right now so you guys know what I mean, okay? So, Regis beats. All right. And again, you don't have to believe it. You just have to believe that what's the most likely, okay, of all. Ramirez beats there. There we go. Okay. To me, this is the most likely triangle theory. Okay. To me, that's the most likely of them all. Right. I think it's more likely that Regis beats Ramirez. All right. Taylor beats Regis Prograis. And Ramirez beats Taylor. That's, to me, it's the most likely of all of them. Does anyone disagree? I want you to put it in a chat. Put it in a chat. Most likely. Doesn't mean you believe it. It's just saying it's the most likely. Right? No, but I think Regis beats both. I know. But just give me the most likely. Nibius agrees. Who else? If you agree, just put agrees. Calima says, Fight Fan TV promoter. Yeah, you had that thing on this banner every day, bro. Yeah, I love the fight. I love the fight. History states that Taylor gets washed by both, but I think Taylor is different breed of UK fighter. Well, what do you think the most likely triangle theory here? We only have one person that agrees. Type it down. Let me know. I do agree. Ramirez over Taylor. Okay, I'm high on Josh Taylor's Scala Enigma. Ramirez can beat anyone 140. He's a bulldog in the ring. I have been for a while. What is the most likely triangle theory in this scenario at 140 pounds, guys? What is the most likely triangle theory? Because it is possible. Because I think a lot of people are overlooking some fighters here. And I think a lot of people are going to be surprised, bro. Well, that's just a triangle. You know, it's just triangle. There's no order here. Black season. That's Regis Prograis. You know what I mean? But what do you guys got? I don't think anyone's giving me a different triangle theory. So I'm getting the sense that you all agree this is the most likely one, right? This is the most likely scenario, right? So out of all of them, it's probably the most likely to happen here. Triangle theory. Well, I don't know what. There's two triangle theories, by the way. I'm talking about the whole. Well, we're gonna get to that. I like Ramirez, but he's to struggle with slippery boxers. Progress is slippery as hell, but Josh Taylor stands in the pocket too long. Well, I can see that. See that for sure. Let me explain to you guys what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you guys right now. I feel like I'm third grade cutter in this shit. Look at this. All right. There you go. All right. That is my triangle theory, guys. And I actually believe that. I actually believe Josh Taylor has a really good shot at beating Regis Prograis. I think Regis Prograis is a good favorite over Jose Ramirez, and I think Jose Ramirez has a really good shot at beating Josh Taylor. Right? This is the most likely triangle theory if we do have one. Okay, of these guys at 100, and there's no order. Okay, it could be any. It doesn't matter, right? I think what some of you were referring to was a pyramid theory. That I don't believe in, right? I think that's bullshit. So the pyramid theory, right? Look, this is have you guys ever seen those painting shows? But this style with a Sharpie. The pyramid theory is like this, okay? It's the belief, and a lot of boxing fans follow this shit, okay? All right? So the belief is, all right, let me go ahead and draw this out. All right, I'm going to draw this out. And to me, this is all bullshit. Like, it honestly is, but when I draw this out, oh, you guys are going to love this. You guys are going to be like, damn, this style. All right? A lot of people confuse triangle theory with pyramid theory. All right? So when I hear people say, well, that doesn't work in boxing, I know what you're talking about. You're confusing it with the pyramid theory. Okay? And I'm almost done here. Bear with me. So this is the pyramid theory. All right? See this? What this means is supposedly, let's say, like somebody give me a name of a fighter. Just throw a fighter out there. Give me a name of a fighter. Pacquiao. We're gonna pick Pacquiao. Okay. So we're gonna pick Manny Pacquiao just for the sake of argument. Okay. So Pacquiao. Okay. Right. So the theory is, oh well, since Pacquiao beat Timothy Bradley, then that means all of Bradley's wins are Pacquiao's too. And all the guys he beat, well, the guys they beat, well, obviously Pacquiao's better than them too. And all the guys that they beat, well, he's better than those guys too. Right? Oh, well, Pacquiao beat, Keith Thurman. So obviously that means that whoever Keith Thurman beat, he can beat. And that means he could beat Porter. That means he could beat Danny Garcia by definition. He doesn't even have to fight him. He already has a win over them because he beat Keith Thurman. And then, and he gets credit for these wins and these wins, right? You know what I mean? You guys are getting what I'm saying? Right? That's pyramid theory. Fans do this, right? Fans say, well, now we know this is not true because Timothy Bradley beat Juan Manuel Marquez, who's over here in the pyramid, right? But Marquez knocked this dude out. All right? Knocked him out. So, obviously that doesn't apply. You know what I mean? Like obviously it doesn't apply, guys. Okay. Like just because you have a win over this guy, you get credit for these wins. That does not apply. It doesn't work that way. Right? If you put Mayweather, okay? Replace Mayweather with Pacquiao right here, top of the pyramid. All right? Let's say Mayweather beat Cotto, right? Cotto beats Sergio Martinez. It doesn't mean he gets credit for the Sergio Martinez win. It doesn't automatically mean he would have beaten Martinez at middleweight. It doesn't mean that. You could say you would favor him, but he didn't do it. He didn't go for that fight. He did not fight Martinez for the middleweight championship. Right? So he doesn't get credit for that win. Right? You don't automatically assume he'll beat him just because this guy beat him. Right? Because you beat the guy that beat him and you don't get credit for that. This is pyramid theory, all right? And then you have triangle theory. Two different theories, okay? Two completely different theories, and pyramid theory doesn't work, all right? But stands on top of the pyramid and puts the rest in a triangle. I got that. AJ Pacquiao beat Cotto, who beat Sergio Martinez, who beat Paul Williams, who beat Winky Wright. Okay, so he gets credit for everything. Absolutely, AJ 10. You know, I can go. Let's see. I'm going to go from my favorite fighter, Eric Morales, right, to Ali, Muhammad Ali, right? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right now, right? It's Eric. Oh, my God. Eric. I'm committing mortal sin here. But anyway, so you got Eric Morales, okay? He fought Manny Pacquiao, okay? Manny Pacquiao fought Oscar De La Hoya. All right? All right? Oscar De La Hoya fought Tito Trinidad. Tito Trinidad fought Roy Jones. Roy Jones fought John Ruiz. John Ruiz fought Evander Holyfield. You guys already know where I'm going with this, right? Evander Holyfield fought Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, Trevor Berbick. Do I need to say any more? Do I need to say any more? See that? This is why triangle theories don't work. Okay? All right, so if Morales has a win over Pacquiao, Pacquiao beat De La Hoya, right? De La Hoya arguably beat Trinidad, but you know Trinidad won that fight, right? But we're 3-1 right now, okay? Roy Jones beat Trinidad, so we're 3-2. Roy Jones beat John Ruiz, we're 4-2. John Ruiz and Evander Holyfield. Holyfield does have a win over him, so that's kind of the process we're going here. Okay, so 5-2, although they kind of went on 3 matches there. Okay, Holyfield beat Mike Tyson. Okay, so we're 6-2. All right, and then Trevor Berbick lost to Tyson. Okay, so we're 6-3, and then he beat Ali. So we're 7-3. So 7-3. If we use a triangle theory, you're telling me that Morales would be a favorite over Muhammad Ali. That's ridiculous. Okay. No, I know that. That's my point, Lexis. That's my point, right? First of all, that's only That's only 8 fighters in between these two guys. One's a heavyweight, one's a career featherweight. Okay? From 2 completely different eras. Only 8 fighters separate those guys. Small world. Right? I'm thinking of playing this game, by the way. I'm thinking of bringing this game, connect this guy to this guy. You guys tell me what you think. I want to bring it to one of the shows, man. I really do. Where they can't, like, they have to look at the camera and they can't go to BoxRec. You know what I mean? But give it a shot. Someone give me 2 names. But make sure they have a connection. Right? Give me 2 names, and we'll go from there. 2 names. Just 2. With rehydration clauses. I want those nombres. And tell me who to start with, and we'll go over there. Terrence Crawford. Oh, well, I'm right here. See, I'm not no keyboard. Look, let me show you my phone. It's over here, right? I'm going to put it up here. No phone, right? Crawford, I don't know if I'll be able to do this, but to Canelo, all right? So I want to connect these 2 guys. No one give any clues here. Let me figure this one out. Holy shit. I just got to find one motherfucker. Oh, Khan. Come on, bro. Are you kidding me? Come on. Khan. That's it. One. Pat Corn. Come on. Oh, man. Wow. Did somebody say Terrence Crawford to James Toney? Did I read that right? Vitelli to Larry Holmes. Holy shit. I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't think so, but let's see. Vitaly Klitschko to Larry Holmes. So, got an answer here. This one. Come on, Apple type. Anyway. Maybe, did you forget it was Khan, or were you thinking it was already Khan? Let me see if DStyle gets it. All right. Vitaly Klitschko, I mean, I got to go to open it up a little bit. I got to go with Lennox Lewis. I already got it. Lennox fought, oh man, knocked out the dude in UFC. Nobody helped me. Man, the MMA champ. I forgot his name. Mercer. Oh my God. Ray Mercer. Larry Holmes. Come on, bro. Come on. Amir Khan is Sugar Ray Robinson. Actually, I don't know who the fuck Butterbean fought. Well, actually, I could always get Butterbean with Larry Holmes. You just need that one opening. You know, you just got to find an opening. Let me see here. All right. You know, it's funny because when you first give two names, at first, it's like, oh, man. But then you just need that one guy. Yeah. Let's see here. Lewis Tyson. Well, they fight each other. There's no connection. Let's see. Roy Jones versus Julio Cesar Chavez. Nobody help. Oh, that one's easy, bro. I don't even have to write it down. Roy Jones, Trinidad De La Hoya, Chavez. Can anybody do it shorter than 4? Can anybody do shorter than 4? Amir Khan, Sugar Ray Robinson, bro. That's. I don't even think that's possible. Is that possible? Is there a connection? If you tell me there's a connection, Christian W, I'll try it, but I'm not going to bother if you know there's no connection. All right, Roy Jones, Julio Cesar Chavez, I did that one. Man, that's like a dude from man. It is possible. I've seen it before. Bud Crawford, Errol Spence. Shit, I don't think they have a connection, do they? Maybe they do. Let's see. Not direct, but we got to kind of, like, if you go Crawford, Horn, Pacquiao, Thurman, Garcia, Peterson, Spence. There you go. I don't think I have to go that long. Do you guys know a shorter version? I don't think I have to go that long, to be honest with you. But there's always a connection, believe it or not. All right. Roy Jones to Chavez, I did that one. Amir Khan, Sugar Ray, bro. I don't think I could do that, dude. Because I could go Amir Khan, Canelo, and then from Canelo, I go to Mayweather. So I want to back up as much as possible. And then from Mayweather, Corrales, Zuma Nelson, it's trying to get us. Not Corrales. I'm sorry. Not Corrales. Hernandez. Genaro Hernandez. And then from Hernandez, I want to go to like a Zuma Nelson. And then I try to go as far back as I can. Oh man. And then from there, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know where to go from Zuma Nelson to try and go as back as I can. I don't know. If you know what it is, tell me. All right. Ray Leonard to Shane Mosley. I could do that. That one's easy. Ray Leonard, Shane Mosley. Oh, Ray Leonard, Macho Camacho, De La Hoya, Mosley. That one's easy because of Camacho. You know what I mean? So that one's a little easier. Although, wow, can I find something like that with I don't think it's possible to connect Robinson with Khan, man. I could be wrong. You would have to find someone that like he fought at the tail end and or something like that. But Camacho's a bridge, yeah. Like there has to be a bridge, there has to be. So like in many cases with welterweights, the heavyweights, the bridge is like De La Hoya and Pacquiao are bridges. Jimmy Ellis to James Toney, I don't know. You got me there, Mr. Doc. You got me there. I don't know. Do they have a common opponent? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I got to be honest. With that said, guys, George Tunney and John Ruiz. You mean Gene Tunney? Again, Mo Rigondeaux and Andre Ward. Let me try that one. This one, I think I could do this. Come on, you could do this. Rigondeaux, let's go to... God damn, this is a lot of weight classes. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Jimmy Ellis, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Moore Holyfield, who lost. Okay, I got you. All right. Foreman is that bridge. Yeah, Foreman's a bridge. He fought in 2 eras. Yeah, he's a big bridge. Khan to Trinidad. Well, yeah. Wait a minute. You want me to go to Sugar Ray Robinson? I mean, you're still at Trinidad. Trinidad. Roy Jones? I don't know. Joe Frazier. Okay, I read that. Let me try Rigondeaux Ward. Give me a second. Trinidad Ward. Elos fought Ali, who fought Burbick, who fought Tyson, who fought Holyfield, who fought Tony. Tony, I'm sorry. Okay. Ellis. Hey, that's a shorter one. Hey, there you go. Rigondeaux, man, dude, I need to find a bridge. That's the part, the bridge. I don't have a bridge. What's the bridge to War Rigondeaux? I miss some? What's the bridge? I got to bring this segment, bro. This is a good segment, right? Connect these two fighters. You got to make sure they're connected and with reasonable fighters, right? But I got to bring this segment, bro. Like who connect the dots with less fighters? You know what I mean? That's what I'll say about that. We got to bring that. It's a good topic, and it gives people good perspective of how small the world is. You know what I mean? So, anyways, guys, it is getting late over here. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I couldn't connect Ward. Does anybody know the answer, Ward Rigondeaux, or was that just thrown out there? Right. AJ 10, is there a bridge right there? Oh, actually, hold on. I got it. Hold on. Lomachenko, I got it. Lomachenko, okay. And then from Lomachenko, you go to Orlando Salido. Got this. I'm almost there. Salido, well, you could go to Robert Guerrero. Okay. Robert Guerrero fought Mayweather. Nobody post shit. Okay. Mayweather. Come on, this dude fought a lot. Come on. He fought Cotto. I'm probably using more names than I have to, but bear with me. Cotto fought God damn, I'm stuck. Like I already moved up here. I gotta find an opening to Ward here. I'm thinking of Ward opponents and I'm trying to go down here. I'm close. Hold on, guys. No, hold on. Let me go back. Mayweather fought Judah. Judah fought Spinks. Spinks fought Taylor. That's Jermaine Taylor. Taylor fought Froch. Froch fought Ward. Right, there we go. Look at that. Ringing down Lomachenko, Salido, Guerrero, Mayweather, Judah, Spinks, who fought Taylor. That's it. I needed that bridge, so Spinks gave that bridge. Then I go to Frotch, who fought Taylor when he moved up. And then, of course, there we go, Andre Ward. Nothing's impossible. Does anybody have like a shorter? But that was a lot of fighters. That was 8 fighters, bro. That was as many as Morales and Ali. Like, I'm sure with Boxer, you could probably cut at least 2 or 3 fighters out right there. The bridge was Salido with Robert. Robert moved up a couple weight classes. And then right here, Spinks moved up to fight Tater in that one fight. So there you go. Right. Man, that one was, it almost got me. Okay, it almost got me. Yeah, boxing small world. Who wants to take this challenge, by the way? I don't know what day of the week I want to do, but I want to do it. I want to get 2 dudes, 2 names, have them on camera, writing it down where we could see them, and then they could show us what they got. No cheating in the chat, okay? But there you go. Okay. And I think it's a good idea. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in, man. This has been brought to you by Sharpie. This is DStyleBoxing. Don't forget to throw a jab at that like button. You're watching Archive. I'm out of here. Peace. Keep it boxing.